Hi everyone. I'm Steven.
And I'm Angela.
And this is Kendall.
And together we're StevAngela. With little Kenzino.
Kenzino, look
Welcome.
at the camera.
Say hi. Say hi to everyone. So we started this show to basically bring love and marriage and relationships on all levels to you guys. And if you guys didn't know, I'm a quadriplegic and my honey is able-bodied. So we're basically going to just share our life.
Yeah, we're gonna answer all the questions that you guys have for us. Basically, of course, we are a normal couple, but not very normal in terms of, because yes, she's a quadriplegic, she's a beautiful girl on a wheelchair. So with all the beautiful things and problems that come from this kind of point of view. So if you have any question, feel free to ask.
Just shoot 'em.
You're gonna be here to answer all your doubts, questions, curiosities, why not, with all the life that we can share with you guys.
All right, so for all the Fangelas out there from Push Girls, it's the big question. How did I meet Steven? So we're going to share how we met. How did we meet, baby?
So we met a winter of the 2014. It was March. Actually, it was the end of February.
It's not winter. That's not winter. That's spring, my love.
I'm pretty sure it's winter time.
No, that's
spring. It begins.
Baby, that's spring. That was March.
See what she's
No,
saying?
wait,
See what she's saying? So spring, and I know
Not
me and
winter.
you guys know
Not winter.
that winter
Spring.
ends usually around the 21st of March. Yeah, tell her, guys. Tell
Oh
her.
my gosh, Vito. Okay, go on.
It was winter or spring?
We're talking about LA.
Bling, it was winter. So
Okay, so anyways, get to
it
the
was
point.
the winter of 2014. Oh, no.
Okay.
It was cool. It was actually pretty fast. I remember I signed up on OkCupid like 2 days later I met her. It was like I saw these kind of pictures because you have to understand, guys, when I saw her on OkCupid, she didn't put the chair down. So she absolutely didn't show anything that she was in a wheelchair. She was showing herself in beautiful pictures. I was seeing her like in all kinds of poses, but the chair was nowhere. There was no freaking hint of a chair.
The arm. I put 5 photos out there the very first day. I wasn't finished with my whole thing.
I put my age range between 25 and like 37, like I was saying before. And I texted her, I said, oh, because I read her bio. She had a very long bio that I read entirely.
You actually read it?
And I texted something.
You actually read it?
Yes. And I texted something, say, oh, you know, whatever, you look like a beautiful person. I was honest. You look like a beautiful person, blah, blah, blah. If you want, we can chit-chat sometimes and whatever. She answers saying, but I don't fit with your age range, so we can only be friends. And I said, all right, it's fine.
And I thought he was a nice guy, because usually on online dating sites, when you tell a guy, let's just be friends, they become stalkerish, they feel like they're rejected, and they get cray-cray. So he didn't get crazy, and I thought, wow, this is a really nice guy. So we started talking. And then what? The first night we spoke for how long?
Yeah, so we got our telephone, we exchanged our telephone numbers. So we call each other. The first night, we spoke on OkCupid like 3-4 hours prior. We stayed that night on the phone probably 5 hours straight on the phone. Like telling each other all kinds of stuff. Our past lives, whatever experiences, whatever, blah, 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 blah. And she told me on that call, she told me for the first time she was on the chair. Oh, really? You're on a chair? Oh, wow, that's crazy. It doesn't look like you're on a chair from the pictures, huh? And she told me that she was part of a reality show created by her. And so I Googled her and I went to see all the videos on YouTube that she had. And from there on, like, I fell in love with this woman. I'm serious now. I joke a lot. I'm like kind of a nerd, whatever. I have a very strong irony and sarcasm.
The Dragon Ball shirt.
Oh yeah, look.
Oh my gosh.
That's Vegeta. For all you fan out there, Vegeta saying train insane. That's crazy. And answer me, all you Dragon Ball fan, which picture is this? What kind of part of Dragon Ball is this? Come on, tell me.
Oh my gosh.
The first 3 of you will win like a Bugatti Veyron, a Lamborghini, and a Ferrari car. Personally, I will ship to you at your house and address.
Whatever, baby.
So, okay, let's become serious again. So, after the first thing I woke up in the morning, I went on Google, I went on YouTube, and I went to see all her videos that she had there. And I cried. I cried like a baby, like for like an hour, seeing all her videos, all her like interviews and whatever, because I like when you meet these kind of people, when you experience this kind of stuff, you understand how life sometimes is completely unfair, completely destroying, and like not equal for a lot of people. So I think from that moment on, not even when we met in person the first time, but I think from that moment on, I said to myself, wow, I have to take care of this girl. And the rest is history. You want to add something else?
Well, when we met the night, we stayed up talking till 3 in the morning. But you didn't want to date me until like 2 weeks after like talking to me. But we did talk for 10 hours. We Skyped for 10 hours. I don't know who wore what in the Oscars and what in the red carpet.
It was the Oscar time. It was the Oscar weekend.
But
when we started speaking, because we spoke on the phone. We spoke on the phone the first night. The next 2 nights we Skyped. We exchanged Skyped accounts, and we Skyped 5 hours the first day, 5 hours the next day. It was the Oscar weekend, Saturday and Sunday. We met the next Wednesday, and I remember that was probably March 3rd. It was spring? No, I think it was winter time, right?
The first time that I spoke to Steph on the phone, he shared with me how he had a very hard life. And he didn't know that I was in the wheelchair yet, because normally I had just signed on to OkCupid, so I didn't fill out everything on my profile just yet. And I felt more comfortable speaking on the phone about my accident and my situation, everything. So when I was sharing it with him, actually before I shared it with him, it was kind of eerie, not in a bad way, but within like 10 minutes of our conversation, you know what I'm going to say, right?
Mm-hmm.
He shared with me that he had a hard upbringing where some stuff had happened to him in his life. But one of the things he'd shared 3 different ages, that his mom had major back surgery and she was bedridden for 7 years, and he was helping to take care of her. And I was sitting there thinking, oh my gosh, like what's going on? Like, and that's when I finally told him about my story about being a quadriplegic and in a wheelchair. And then I actually asked him, so do you think you still want to meet me? And what did you say?
I say, yeah, of course. Why not?
And then the rest is history. And you remember coming here the first night?
Oh, yeah, of course.
And when you saw me, were you nervous that I was in a chair?
No, I was not nervous. Like, rarely in my life I'm nervous of something. Like, yeah. I'm usually, pretty seraphic. I control the situation all the time. So, you know me. You know me perfectly. Like, I'm never nervous. Like, especially, I was actually kind of excited, not nervous.
Did it dawn on you?
I was curious to me, like, this kind of person that I saw on YouTube already. So, you didn't know anything about me. I knew some stuff about you, for sure.
That's true. But this is the thing. So for those that you don't know, I am a quadriplegic, so I am paralyzed from the neck down. I'm not a paraplegic. I don't have hand function, and I'm not fully independent. So did that come across? It had to have come across in your mind that, how am I going to take care of this woman and everything? Because at first you didn't want to date me.
Yeah, I know.
You didn't want to date me at first. It wasn't until after 2 weeks.
At first, I just said it's too much responsibility, only because I understand, and I understood because I know perfectly. I'm very objective most of the time, so I understand what kind of life you need, what kind of taking care you need, what kind of even money talking. Economically, it's not like an easy life, and it's not like a cheap life. It's a pretty expensive life that unfortunately you need a lot of things, from equipment, whatever, care stuff. So I was not ready for that at that time.
So then what changed your mind after 2 weeks?
The only problem is that this kind of trains, they pass like only once in your life. So it's a matter of either you jump. Yeah, it's a matter of either you jump on a train there, or there is no occasion anymore.
I'm a train.
Yeah, she's kind of a train. Well, she has wheels, so.
Oh my God, Vito.
For sure you're not like motor skiing or something, yeah.
Oh my God.
You have wheels.
You need to pause it. You're crazy. All right, you guys. So make sure that you subscribe. Make sure you follow us and subscribe. We're also on Instagram with our names here. You can see it. But subscribe and follow. And next week, we're going to talk about how when we started actually dating and we started living with each other, the difference between us, because you get with folks and I would say that we're like opposites. You know how they say opposites attract?
Oh yeah, of course.
We're very similar, but
Lots
we're
of couple
very,
are.
very different too. So in the beginning, we had a lot of misunderstandings and it wasn't very smooth because being a quad, I have things that I need to do a certain way and I need to live a certain way. Not need, but we'll explain it all next week. And then he has his little idiosyncrasies. So it was kind of crazy in the beginning, and we'll share it because, you know, it's all about compromising and patience and understanding to have a very successful relationship. Right, my love?
Yes.
And you always say yes to your woman, right, baby?
Yeah, of course.
All right, there. We're going to have this show every Saturdays, but if you're curious and there are specific questions that you want us to answer, please comment down below and let us know, and we will answer them to the best of our knowledge. Alrighty?
Yeah, of course. Let us know, and we'll be happy, of course, to answer all the questions that you have. And Kenzo will be here always.
Yeah.
Bye bye. Say bye bye.